So LexisNexis just recently conducted a survey, and they looked at kind of cloud-based technologies, and they found that these were some of the results. One of the big issues that is evolving, I think we're all involved in this, is something called the consumerization of IT, and I'll come back to that a little later. Everybody's got an iPhone. So we were earlier talking about today's generation have not grown up with anything other than this sort of technology, and from birth, the young children are given iPads, iPhones to play with because while the parents conduct discussions and so forth, but that's where all their games and programs around some of the videos they watch are on their iPads or similar types of tablets. But one of the interesting results I found was if you look at security and safeguarding data, the second bullet, only 9% of respondents believe the cloud is unsafe, which is a low number. I wouldn't expect it to be any higher. Unsafe and insecure. Another 35.5% were unsure, and 14.7% responded with a qualified, well, it depends. And I find that really interesting. Nobody's come out and said, yeah, it's great, let's do it. Cloud-based approach could surpass premise-based approach. In other words, what we're finding is that cloud solution providers are talking to the leaders of organizations, because when the argument is when a cloud solution is brought into an organization, it reduces substantially the amount of money that's spent on IT infrastructure. Now you've got access to information from any type of terminal, from an iPhone, an iPad, an Android device, and you're paying as you need it. You're not buying all of this infrastructure and investing in it, and investing in software contracts and support contracts when the IT people haven't got past installing version 1.1 because they're so involved in implementing other things. As, for example, as a company acquires another organization, there's always the IT challenge of putting everybody on the same system. And I'm sure you've been through that, where there are new divisions that are brought in, or associated boards, commissions, etc., that have their own IT, and then the organization strategy is that the enterprise has to be on the same network throughout. And that's been a challenge to a lot of departments, because they have to adopt the organizational word processing approach, storage, database storage. And some of those, the bigger the organization, it tends to have older technology. So a lot of departments have to use certain technologies that are standard within the organization. But I found that in municipalities, for example, that there are governing organizations, there are governing committees that agree on standards of technology within the municipality. And now municipal lawyers have an opportunity to be part of that committee, and and provide their input in terms of where the municipality should be going, and in particular, what applications they need that are not standard within the municipal requirement. For example, time billing and accounting, e-discovery. So the good news is, the organizations, the enterprises, are recognizing that a lot of departments need applications and solutions that are not standard within the organization. Now, this is also from the LexisNexis survey, and I found this fascinating. Their biggest concern of a lot of departments is, cost, dollars, managing costs and dollars. That was a big issue. The second biggest concern is the emergence of cloud and mobile solutions. How does a cloud impact us? What about mobile solutions? Are we part of the decision process? Are we helping develop the strategies and the policies around those particular disciplines?